Many predicted the U.S. Mexico border would see a huge influx of migrants as Title 42 ended last week. But DHS Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas says there's been an approximately 50% drop in the days since it expired. The administration is claiming stricter asylum-seeking policies put in place last week are making a difference.
They have gone down. My hope is they'll continue to go down, but we have a lot more work to do. And we need some more help from the Congress as well, in terms of funding and legislative changes.
Republicans are pushing back. On ABC's This Week, GOP Representative Michael McCall pointed out that administration policies over the past 2.5 years created a crisis at the border with a record 5 million people entering illegally. He said the new policies are similar to Republican initiatives in a bill passed by the House last week, which the White House called dead on arrival.
It's interesting that 2.5 years later, they're now walking this back and trying to implement something, MPP-like, but not exactly. We passed a border security bill this week in Congress. My portion was to codify and authorize into law the migrant protection protocols.
The new restrictions include non-Mexican migrants seeking asylum must prove they've been denied protection from a country they passed through on their way to the U.S. They also have to use a federal app to make an appointment. And anyone caught re-entering the country after being expelled will be denied entry to the U.S. for at least 5 years. The ACLU is suing the Biden administration over the new policies, claiming they're unlawful. Mayorkas disagrees.
There is a safe, lawful, and orderly way to reach the United States and seek humanitarian relief, and that is through the lawful pathways that we have expanded under President Biden's leadership.
The administration is also pushing back against a Florida federal judge's ruling that migrants have to be issued a court date before they can be released. Meanwhile, sources at U.S. Customs and Border Protection told Fox News that agents apprehended an Afghan national last week who's on the FBI's terror watch list. He reportedly crossed into the U.S. illegally in California. Mark Martin, CBN News.